The Kit Kat logo is one of the most instantly recognizable identities in the confectionery world. Clean, bold, and confident, it mirrors the product itself, simple, satisfying, and designed to be enjoyed without complication. But behind that familiar red and white design is a branding story shaped by ownership changes, cultural shifts, and a deep understanding of memorability. Kit Kat's story begins in 1935 in the United Kingdom, when Rowntree introduced a chocolate bar called Rowntree's Chocolate Crisp. The earliest packaging and logos were understated, using simple typography and minimal decoration. Just 2 years later, in 1937, the product was renamed Kit Kat Chocolate Crisp, and with that name came the foundation of its visual identity. The earliest Kit Kat logos leaned heavily on serif typography, reflecting the design trends of the time. The wordmark was formal and structured, often enclosed in a decorative frame. While these early designs felt traditional, they also gave the brand an air of reliability, important during a period when packaged chocolate was still a luxury item. A major turning point came in the 1950s, when Kit Kat adopted its signature red background. This decision transformed the brand's shelf presence. Red conveyed energy, appetite, and excitement, helping Kit Kat stand out instantly among competitors. The typography evolved as well, becoming bolder and more rounded, reinforcing a friendlier and more accessible tone. As the brand expanded internationally, consistency became critical. When Nestlé acquired Rowntree in 1988, the Kit Kat logo was already deeply embedded in popular culture. Rather than reinvent it, Nestlé refined it. The oval-shaped red badge became more standardized, and the white lettering was sharpened for better legibility across packaging, advertising, and global markets. In the decades that followed, the Kit Kat logo underwent subtle refinements rather than dramatic redesigns. The letter forms became smoother, the spacing more precise, and the overall balance more confident. Even when minor updates were introduced in the 1990s and 2000s, the brand carefully protected the core elements that made Kit Kat instantly recognizable. What makes the Kit Kat logo particularly successful is its emotional association. It doesn't rely on complex symbolism. Instead, it taps into familiarity and ritual, most famously captured in the phrase, "Have a break, have a Kit Kat." The logo reinforces this idea by being bold but comforting, energetic but approachable. In recent years, the logo has remained largely unchanged, proving its timelessness. It adapts effortlessly to modern packaging, digital platforms, and limited edition variations without losing its identity. Whether printed on a classic bar or reimagined for a special release, the logo always feels unmistakably Kit Kat. The strength of the Kit Kat logo lies in restraint. It understands that memorability often comes from repetition, not reinvention. By holding on to its core design for decades, Kit Kat built trust, recognition, and emotional connection across generations. Today, the Kit Kat logo stands as a reminder that great branding doesn't need to be complicated. When a design is clear, confident, and emotionally resonant, it can endure for nearly a century and still feel just as satisfying as the product it represents. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe to the brand storyline, and leave a comment suggesting the next logo you'd like us to explore.